The world will never be the same. Avengers Endgame is shattering records across the globe.
Part of the journey is the end.
Be a part of cinematic history.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Avengers Endgame, now playing.
What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Ironheart. So, if you're new to the channel, I've got a massive question to ask you. Did you actually like Avengers Endgame, aka Avengers 4, aka the end of the Infinity Saga? Because the movie is just about to end, it's run out of the box office, and it just missed mildly beating Avatar, but obviously Avatar got 2 run-ins at the cinema, so does it really count? But then again, Avatar was one solo movie. It wasn't a combination of 10 years of MCU history, so it's a bit unfair advantage. So guys, did you actually enjoy Avengers Endgame? I mean, like, the first time you watch it, when you watch it second, third, fourth time, do you still like it the same amount of times that you liked it the first time? Because for me, no, it's a no. It wasn't as good the second, third, fourth time as it was the first time, but yes, it was pretty good still. So I want to hear what you guys are going to say down below. And also, we are giving the tickets away for Spider-Man Far From Home. I keep getting questions about which country. Doesn't matter which country you live in, any country, just subscribe to the channel with notifications on and let me know down below any Marvel-based comment, or just say that you want to enter competition. So, recently in the news, Robert Downey Jr. has been causing controversy. Well, kind of. So, as you know, Riri Wlliams is Ironheart in the comic books. You know? Yeah, probably you don't know that. Okay, if you don't know that, there's a character in the comics called Riri Wlliams. She's essentially the female version of Iron Man. She's called Ironheart. She's a badass. Now, we do know this, that Marvel have... Okay, let's not say. When people say Marvel, they mean screenwriters. The screenwriters for Avengers 3, 4, and Civil War said that Marvel won't replace Robert Downey Jr.'s version of Iron Man instantly. Well, what they could do, because they're like, you gotta like develop the character. You couldn't just chuck a 15-year-old randomly there and then turn him into Iron Man, because that will literally make no sense. But what you could do is turn someone like, I don't know, Rihanna or Shuri or anyone wants the gig that could have already naturally been in this timeline into Ironheart. Now, we did a video ages ago, probably over a year ago, about Shuri becoming the next Ironheart because she's smarter than Iron Man if you take her age and all the vibranium technology she does. I mean, she made the T'Challa Black Panther suit, etc. So I think the best candidate, and you'll see it in the thumbnail made by my boy Boss Logic, Riri Wlliams, could be Shuri, but then that would take away her role in Wakanda. So that could be pretty cool. And you know, Robert Downey Jr. has a lot of firepower when it comes to what happens at Marvel. Well, at least he did. So recently, over the weekend, he was at that gala, and this was said. The real story is that Robert Downey Jr. said in public, he went in a full room full of people, that Ironheart should be in the MCU. I went straight back to the press area afterwards and was like, y'all heard it, write that down. So essentially, Robert Downey Jr. wants Ironheart to potentially take over from Iron Man himself. You know, Marvel is trying to be more diverse, hence Valkyrie in the Captain Marvel 2 movie that's potentially coming up. No, I'm only joking. No. So you know Valkyrie is in Thor 3 and she appeared in Endgame. Captain Marvel is going to be the face of Marvel. We have the Eternals movie, which is going to introduce lesbians, gays, etc. and that kind of stuff in diversity in that kind of way. So what better way than getting the most iconic character in the MCU and diversing that role from Iron Man into Ironheart. Now, she did have a very good role in the comic books. Now, I know a lot of my viewers don't actually read comics and you've got no idea about the comic books, but if Robert Downey Jr. is insinuating that he would like Riri Wlliams to take over the mantle, I'm pretty sure Marvel, Mr. Kevin Feige, will listen to him. And also, this does signify the end of Iron Man. He is not coming back. If he is out there publicly stating Ironheart should take over from Iron Man, then he's gone. The fan petitions online are literally going to do nothing to bring him back. I mean, we might get him in artificial intelligence, maybe. And the Riri Wlliams character debuted in 2015 as a 15-year-old whiz kid who designed her own version of the Iron Man suit. So essentially, if there was someone already in the MCU, we've already suggested Shuri, but I don't really think that would work, or maybe getting Rihanna or someone like that. That would be pretty cool. Then say there's like a teenage girl who is really clever. Literally, Shuri sounds exactly like she could play Ironheart. So essentially, she was a whiz kid who made her own iron suit. She assumed the mantle of the hero after Tony was in the catacombs following the events of Civil War II. Her suit featured an AI duplicate of Tony, allowing him to provide guidance in his protege as she becomes more prominent. Considering their link in print, rumors of Riri entering the MCU soon, it very well could be possible. She does have an interesting backstory in the comics, and it wouldn't be that far-fetched that there could already be plans in play. You know, Spider-Man's still fairly young. Maybe he meets some girl in Spider-Man Far From Home, and maybe she becomes Ironheart. Now, this is going to freaking blow your mind. MJ could become Ironheart, maybe, probably not. Yes, Warstu, your theories are crazy. I read your comments, guys. I had a comment the other day about when I said Johnny Storm is going to be in the Fantastic Four movie. Of course he is. No, I'm only joking with you. I had a comment the other day. It was someone saying my theory was that ridiculous that it was something like clickbait or something, but I don't really get it because it was in yesterday's video when I said Johnny Storm is going to be in Spider-Man Far From Home. It's going to be Zac Efron, and he's going to appear asking for help via the multiverse. Now, it was a theory video, just like this one, but there's actually some news coming from Robert Downey Jr., who is the most iconic MCU Marvel character in the last 10 years. Endgame and Infinity War are literally one of the very few movies that have grossed over $2 billion. It wouldn't be that far-fetched to slide someone like Ironheart into the MCU. Realistically, would it when you think about it? So I've done a video on this before about Ironheart being in the MCU. This was some time ago. I believe it was over a year ago. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah. Okay, actually. No, yeah. 1 year ago, 7 months ago. So yeah, I've spoken about this a bunch of times, you know, when we insinuated that the character who was slipping in there, you know, the 13 Reasons Why star, I said she could maybe be Ironheart, but it turned out it wouldn't. But the best case scenario for me, and that is probably why Boss Logic made an image for this, was Shuri. She's so perfect. Like I said, MJ confirmed to be Shuri. No, MJ confirmed to be Ironheart. Guys, I really try and add some flair to these videos and not do generic, boring voiceovers. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. I know some of you do. I know my boy Second Street Marvel, who also has a YouTube channel, he appreciates my voiceovers are very, very different to any other channel. So also in the news, so we did a story earlier today about the Spider-Man 4 teaser, but realistically we said it was just about a comic book. But it's really triggered a lot of people online, because what's happened is Marvel Entertainment has now tweeted out a 3. So it's a countdown to what we can presume is some kind of Spider-Man comic book coming out. But what is interesting is the internet's blew up. There's so many different creators, if you want to call them that, talking, explaining, breaking it down. But realistically, it was never teasing a movie. We said that. We said maybe there could be an animated adaptation of that. Maybe, potentially. But like I say, guys, it's like wildfire from Game of Thrones. So a little teaser comes online, and you're never going to guess what this is. And then all of a sudden, Spider-Man 4 is being made. Tobey Maguire's back in Spider-Man 4, which is absolutely hilarious. It really is when you think about the context of that. So, guys, do you think Shuri should be Ironheart? Or should MJ be Ironheart? I really, really am looking forward to the feedback on this video, because I'm going to put that in the title. I'm going to put MJ confirm. No, actually, I'm trying to get away from these confirmed titles, because I do listen to you guys in the comment section. I really am trying to get away from them. But I think the fact that Robert Downey Jr. is giving his consent, not that he really has anything to do with the MCU anymore, as we know his contract's over. So his opinion doesn't really mean anything to Marvel anymore, I guess. But it is cool that he's like saying, yeah, you should do Ironheart. And although Marvel movies don't really do anything to do with the comics, but Warstu, it's based upon it, but the characters are so different. Just look at Captain Marvel, look at Thor, look at Loki. Loki in the comics is so much different to he is in the MCU. So hopefully they can adapt some kind of teenage whiz kid and adapt it into being some awesome potential Ironheart who could team up with Spider-Man himself. That'd be freaking cool. Spider-Man and Ironheart. That would be freaking insane. So yeah, guys, this is a theory based on comments that Robert Downey Jr. said. So guys, it's a theory. It's a theory. I know it's a theory. I know. Before you get triggered down below, it's a freaking theory, guys. So like always, please like, subscribe, and comment. Now, if you do want to enter tickets for Far From Home, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below. Anything really. And also, if we ever hit 100,000 subscribers, we will be giving away PS4 Pro, Xbox One X, or a PS5, or the Xbox Sapphire. Now, why I say this, guys, is because it could take some time. As someone in the comment section the other day said to me, it's going to take you so freaking long. These competitions are fake. No, they're not fake, dude. I've got a competition every single month. I run a competition. Then we've got the special 100,000 subscriber giveaway if we ever get there. So, yeah, it is what it is. But, yeah, I do like to address comments in videos towards the end of videos. But some people might not care for this kind of stuff. So, if you don't, you can click out right now. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. Is MJ confirmed to be Shuri? No. MJ is confirmed to be Ironheart? No. Shuri's confirmed to be Ironheart? No. Or it could be literally anyone. I guess you could. There is the theory that the kid from Iron Man 3 who turned up in the post-Endgame ending, I guess you could say, is going to be Iron Man. No, I really don't think they're going to do that, because that would really dismantle Iron Man's heritage if they were to give the Iron Man mantle out so soon in Phase 4. But realistically, no one online knows anything about Phase 4. And all these Reddit leaks, let's be honest, guys, how many Reddit leaks will write about Endgame? But you still click on all the videos and believe absolutely everyone that says all these kind of things online, even though every single leak about Kang the Conqueror, Living Tribunal, Galactus confirmed, reasons why, blah, 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 blah. Dudes, remember, Reddit is Reddit. It's not factual. It's fan fiction. Just like making a fan theory on YouTube is fan fiction. But like always, guys, I want to hear all your comments down below. Let's try and get to 100 comments and 100 likes. That would be freaking insane. But I will catch you in our next video, guys, very soon. Catch ya later.